I would wake up in Big Brother and go down to the kitchen and like look up at I would close my eyes and like pretend it was finale night, that I was there and that I was winning, and then the whole house was transformed, and I was feeling the emotions and like basically acting in that moment, future moment.
Hey guys, welcome back to Mismatched.
Welcome back, guys. Everybody.
All the listeners.
All our listeners.
All watchers.
Million listeners.
Yeah, all our fans. We're huge.
This is our last podcast before in Australia.
The last setup of my room.
Yeah, the background will be different if you're watching. We might sound a little different. We might have accents next time you see us.
Probably not, but it'll definitely look different. For those who didn't know, this is my room. I realize.
Yeah, we're just in so when when our guests come over, we just take them into Kenzie's room.
Literally. I'm like, so this is it. Here's my room. What do you guys think?
Well, speaking of guests,
we have another one. Literally, we've just been doing a lot of guests recently.
Pretty big guest. Pretty big guy.
This one's like, ooh.
Do you want to introduce him, Kenz?
A lot of people probably know him as Paqs. That's his Instagram name. I met him through Team LTD, which Kyle and I's, oh God, how do I explain this? Kyle and I's uncle's friend.
He's our friend.
Family friends. And he works for them. And he's friends with my ex-boyfriend. And so then we all just kind of met somehow. Kind of just like Muskoka. Everyone just knows everyone. Mm-hmm. And we were just chatting. And like him and I have very similar mindsets and outlooks on life. And then he asked if I wanted to hang out with him before I left. And I was like, even better, you should just come on my podcast. And he said yes, which is really exciting. Mm-hmm. He's really cool. You guys will like him.
A little backstory about him. So yeah, like I said, we've known him for a little bit now. He's kind of like a social media presence. He was on Big Brother for a little bit, worked for Team LTD. Now he calls himself a
transformation mentor,
which we're going to get real into. Talk about mindset, talk about just growing up and
just kind of his journey with how he became where he is now, discovered that this is the way he wants to look at life. Mm-hmm. Just like where he grew up and what his life was like, because, no one really knows. On social media, you kind of just post highlight reels and you don't really know the person. So it should be interesting.
So anyways, welcome to the podcast, Paqs. Welcome to the podcast, Paqs.
Thank you very much
for coming, man.
Thank you.
I know. So we haven't seen you in a while, probably since summer, for me at least. And that one time outside the garage.
Yeah,
that was the first time.
No way.
Oh yeah, with raw sauce.
Yeah, you guys had the jerky.
Oh,
that's what I remember.
Okay, right before that, raw sauce came like barging into our cabin, and I don't know, we were both like just got back from work like dead, and raw sauce was like, big names are coming, like you need to change and get pretty so you can meet these people, and I was like, what are you talking about? And I came out and it was just you guys eating jerky. Not that you guys are great in big names, but I was like, what?
I know, you guys had like 10 pounds of jerky. You're like, try this jerky. I'm like, I don't want to eat jerky right now.
Wow, unreal.
So tell us about yourself. I know so are you from Ottawa, or did you just like go to school in Ottawa?
So I was born in Montreal.
Okay.
And I moved to Ottawa to play hockey and go to university.
Okay.
I was studying criminology. Okay. And I wanted to work at the border and like be like one of those people that you give your passport to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you lying or not? And then so I did 3 years of crim at Ottawa U. And when I was 21, my friends told me to apply for Big Brother.
Okay.
And the reason they did that was because they thought that they could not win the game.
Okay.
And they were like, Phil, you have a cool personality. And of course, to win like a reality TV show, I guess you got to be like a good personality.
Yeah. Okay.
And they were like, yeah, you should apply. And I had no idea what Big Brother was. Mm-hmm. So during my university career, I apply for this show and I get on and I win it and it changes my entire life.
Cool.
Course. So
we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So you're French? Do you speak French?
Yeah, I parle français aussi.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That just came out.
We were going like, cause I knew you went to school in Ottawa. But I didn't know like your last name is very French.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, like maybe you just lived in Ottawa, has French background, but I didn't know you're actually from Montreal.
I'm fully French from Montreal.
So when did you move to Ottawa then?
I was 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So was it for school?
Or? Yes, it was I was playing junior hockey at the time, so I got drafted to a team in Ontario.
Okay.
Like near Ottawa.
Okay, cool.
So like I moved there. I moved in with my grandparents.
Okay.
Actually, they took me in for 2 years.
Aw.
And like credit to them, like I love them so much. My grandpa like taught me all about like his war stories, and like I just became grateful for them as people, not just my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I was just 18 years old, Ottawa, school, hockey, and that's that.
Yeah. So then you did criminology for 3 years, you said?
Correct, yeah.
So, Big Brother, this happened during university.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
So did you have to like how long was the filming? Like, did you have to take a break from school? Was it in summer?
Yeah, so like the application process is long as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like 6 months long.
Oh, damn.
Crazy. Like
Holy.
I applied to be a police officer too, like later on in life.
Okay.
Didn't follow through with that. Thank God. But the application for Big Brother was way more intense than a police application.
Wow.
Which is like just to give you perspective on like getting on the show.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, so then we get in the house and it's 3 months straight, no connection to the outside world, no nothing. We're in there, we're playing a game, and it's fight to the death.
Yeah, so can you I know like the general premise of Big Brother, but can you explain like I guess a little bit more of the details, like
Yeah,
what you
totally.
have to do, I guess to win it?
Well, 16 people are tossed into this house, and it was actually here in Toronto. It was in a studio.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so 16 people go in, and then every week somebody's evicted,
Okay.
and the house guests are in charge of the votes.
Okay.
So, like, no outside world connection at all.
Okay.
And so, yeah, super stressful. There's competitions, and you can win power to, gain safety, and then nominate people for eviction, stuff like that. So, it's a super socially...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like alliances and
game.
kind of like making
Yeah.
sure no one votes you out, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just a game of, like, do I believe what you're saying or not?
Oh my god, that would stress me out.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, my brother is the youngest winner ever.
Oh yeah.
So, and I played with him.
Okay.
So it was just like we were young guys in this house with like a 47-year-old mom, let's say, and like another person with this background, like a firefighter, and like, how do we connect with these people?
Yeah.
So that was my question with like very quickly. I don't even know if people in the house asked themselves that question.
Yeah.
Probably not. They were like, let's just go.
Therefore evicted early in the season, but like I was like, man, I gotta connect with these people like deeper than just the game, because the game is the game, but
Yeah.
they're human beings with lives, and I want to know who they are. That was kind of my strategy.
Okay. So you guys, yes, I guess it worked.
I guess so. I just really love humans. Like, I
Yeah.
just really, really am passionate about you guys. Because it's fascinating that we're here on planet Earth.
I mean, yeah, it is. That's
Yeah.
good to think of it as a strategy, because I feel like people will just go into it
Yeah.
being like, this I'm gonna play and hope
Yeah.
it does well.
Yeah, and I've been watching the season back at home with like Jamie Visser, owner of Team LTD, where I work, and his woman Andrea Edward. So we've been watching, and they've been asking me questions, and it's made me think. Like, I'm more mature now, and it's made me think back at the game, and I was like, holy, like, I was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like I was so naive and dumb at 21.
Yeah.
But like as a 25-year-old now, I'm like, oh, not bad, dude.
You're like, good job.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Do you
we,
like
we were
what?
watching a little bit.
Yeah.
Really?
They have all the episodes on YouTube. So
Yeah,
we're watching it.
Yeah.
I know. You look relatively the same. You're just a little bit more like baby face. But
Baby face, yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's just like you in university.
I know.
You just look like such a university kid.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I was. I had like my
So cute.
university
Yeah, I had the
bottom.
university sweater on.
Yeah, I wanted to rep hard, man. And like the dean of university was just like stoked on us too.
Oh,
yeah?
It's pretty
True.
weird. Yeah, I wanted to go in and ask for like a bachelor degree just for being on like Big Brother,
Yeah.
like, honoring the school
Honorary,
and shit. And I was like,
yeah.
I didn't finish, but can you give me a degree?
And you're like,
Like
look what
honorary.
I
did.
didn't follow through, but if I do good enough in life, I'm gonna go back and get my degree.
Big brother.
I'm just gonna ask the dean straight
be
up,
like-
hey, I did this. Is it worth it?
Yeah, you know how they have like the celebrity alumni?
Exactly.
You can be on that list.
Exactly. That's
Big
my
brother
goal.
winner.
Goal to
That's
be
my
a
goal.
celebrity alumni.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically. Do you like watching back when you were on the show, or do you find it like cringy?
I like it.
That's good.
Yeah, I like it. It was way more difficult right after the show ended.
Yeah.
I had a lot of like variables that made it really tough. Like I was in a relationship with the girl who finished second place.
Oh.
I was like in love with her.
Yeah.
And I still love her. But like I'm growing right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like she's a beautiful human being. And like so watching it back, it was just like I was very emotionally invested in, her and myself and obviously after you come out of a show like that, you have like new followers online and they're like attacking you and they're not really that nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I had to deal with like a lot of criticism, and that was like a whole new process. Because like going from a university kid with like 400 friends on Facebook and like your Instagram following and not caring about it, then just being thrust into this world was tough. So watching the show back was tough.
Yeah.
But now I've evolved, I've gotten better, I've gotten more mature, I've moved past certain obstacles and gotten mentally stronger. And so I can watch and just chill and enjoy.
Well, that's good. It's such good memories to have.
Yeah.
So what, like, other than your relationship, what else, like, entailed after, like, were, like, people coming up to you? Were you given more opportunities? Like, what happened after?
So, like, I've been a DJ for a while, since I was 18. So I got off the show and, like, I went from being, like, a local Ottawa DJ to touring Canada and doing appearances in clubs and, like, doing tours and getting, like signing boobs and stuff like that. Like, I remember the first time I did that, I was like, damn, inside my head, I was like, this is pretty cool, man. Like, good job. Like,
I made it.
yeah. But again, like, I remember in that moment, specifically, that was in the East Coast of Canada, I got this appearance. I was like, this is not fulfilling. Like, I can tell right now that this is not a fulfilling lifestyle. Like, there needs to be more. So then I had to start searching for, like, more meaning. And then, so I, like, I guess it gave me just more opportunities. And then when these opportunities came up, I started asking the reasons, like, are these making me happy? And then, like, trying to, like, redirect and trying to, like, figure it out. But it's hard.
It is hard. That's kind of what we're going through right now,
Yeah.
too. Leaving school and just, again, like I said, I think it's always easy to look back on things. But, like, going forward, it's pretty hard to figure out how everything's going to connect.
Yeah.
So we're kind of going through the same thing. Just trying to figure out what's, like, fulfilling and what you actually care about.
Nice.
And what's just not, like, superficial and
What
will make
society
other
thinks.
people
Yeah.
happy, you know?
I got to acknowledge you guys for just doing it. Just, like, putting one foot in front of the other. Because that's why I'm here. Like, I literally just, like, respect it so much. Because you have, like, a vision that you have. And you're just doing the steps. You're just doing the work. And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to know how it's going to work or who you're going to meet or what opportunities you're going to get. You just need to know that if you put the work in and it's fulfilling work, it will work.
That's what we're going on. That's what we tell our parents.
Yeah.
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 Whether they believe it or not, we don't
Yeah.
know.
They always want you to be comfortable and cozy, not poor, not homeless, but that's them. Focus on your hearts.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
Anyways, just had to throw that in. They're both beautiful human beings for everyone listening and watching.
Oh, he's coming back. When we get back.
So, what made you want to start DJing originally?
That's a really, really good question, and I don't really have a good answer.
That's cool.
It's a story, though. So, my DJing career started when I was 18, the summer of 18. No, summer of 19 years old. When I was 18, my hockey career got, like, ended from a really bad brain injury, concussion. Like, I lost my personality completely.
Oh my god.
I didn't know what was going on. Like, I don't know, man. I've had a very interesting brain life.
Okay.
So the way I got into DJing was I had super bad insomnia from the concussion. And then I think it was like a year after the concussion. And then I was like in bed at like 4 a.m. And I would have to like be up for like 2 days to sleep one night.
Oh wow.
2 days, sleep one night.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
like my brain was all mangled, like seriously mangled. Like you'd be talking to me and I couldn't even listen. I'd be so confused.
Couldn't focus.
But the good news is I had this idea to like go and download virtual DJ after being up for like a day and a half straight and then just like mix 3 songs together. And I was like, damn, this is pretty fun. And I'm like pretty into it. And then so I made a little mix and showed my sister and she liked it. And then so I made another one. And then I obviously had to become the biggest in the world because that's what I am and what I do. I go all in my ideas and I trust them. So by the next summer I had like 4 residencies in Ottawa. I was like a full DJ
cool.
and I was like having fun at university because like being a DJ in university is fun.
Yeah.
So then I went into that and then Big Brother happened and then that's kind of like what happened. And even now I'm just like kind of realigning as we speak. Right now it brought me here.
On Big Brother, were you known as like the DJ? Was that like your alias or like what? Because they give everybody kind of like that, you know, like this is the mom, this is like the partier, this is the uni kid, like
So like on TV it was like student and DJ, I think.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or just university student. But in the house we obviously know deeply who we are. Or try to anyways. So like the DJ thing like quickly faded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you got into social media. 'Cause Is that what you do for Team LTD?
Yeah,
Mostly?
yeah. So I do like marketing and content creation for Team LTD. I get to go on trips.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah, it's a pretty cool life.
So
I'm
how'd you
really
get
blessed.
into that? How'd you transition, I guess?
So for Team LTD, where I work now, super cool. I believe I manifested it, to be honest, because like I've always loved traveling, and I've always loved like creating content. Like after Big Brother, I started loving it and like wanted to use my skills to like help people. And then I wrote in my journal that like, oh, I just want to live the dream. I just want to live the dream. And like I always supported Team LTD. And then like I got invited to go to like 3 festivals with them this
Okay.
past summer. And then like it just turned into like a spot, like a position, like a
Oh, cool.
team
That was
member.
only this past summer?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like you've been there for so much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what were you doing before? Like, how did they recognize like your ability? Like,
Yeah.
would you work on something before or have other projects and then they recognized that and brought you on? Or did you reach out to them?
So I never really reached out to them. It was never really like a formal like, hey, can I work for you guys or anything
Yeah.
like that. But like funny story to give you way longer context. Nano used to work for Team LTD, still does, still consults and all this. He's in Colombia right now, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Nano. We all know Nano. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys know Nano. Nano's an awesome guy. Shout out. So like 8 years ago, I was DJing at like 18. I'm 25 now, so maybe 7.5 years ago. He organized an event on behalf of Team LTD that I was DJing.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's how I got my connection to Nano. Shake hands. What's up? Thanks for organizing the event. I'm DJing. He's Team LTD. And then ever since then, I've rocked like a snapback.
Yeah.
He got me hooked. Like Nano did what Nano does. Like he just made me buy in. And credit to him because I owe him a lot. I'm very grateful because that one night is the reason I'm here today, right now, here.
It's the steps.
Yeah. Yeah.
So weird.
Exactly.
And then after Big Brother, obviously I had more following, so I get an influence for the brand more, and then one thing leads to another, and then
Cool. So what other trips have you gone on? I know you were in like Thailand or something
Yeah.
with Team LTD.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest one, or what other ones? Have
That
you
was
gone on?
definitely the biggest
Yeah.
trip for Team
That
LTD.
looked unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty incredible.
So what were you
Yeah.
guys doing there?
We were hit up by Kentucky.
Okay.
So Kentucky,
The tour company, right?
yeah, they're
Okay.
an amazing company, and they wanted us to create content and influence for them. So we did. So we went to Thailand, and it was just absolutely incredible.
How long was it?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Just Thailand? Or this area?
Yeah, just Thailand.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you meet a
Yeah.
lot of people there? Like, it's a young, it's a younger group, right?
Yeah, super young. Well, not super young. It was just like a nice mix, actually, I'd say. There was like older people, younger people, but I think the max age is 35.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's still
fairly
relatively
young.
young. You're not getting like
So it was
parents or
young.
anything.
Yeah.
Or older parents,
Yeah.
I guess.
I'd say that I was like the median at 25, maybe 26 is the average age. But there was 18-year-olds and 35-year-olds.
What was like a day in the life there while being with the brand opposed to like we went to Thailand before,
Right.
so it'd be so different because we were just backpacking.
Yeah. So yeah, traveling as like an influencer and like creating content for a brand at the same time as just trying to enjoy a trip is kind of like dual personality style because the people who I was with, they paid for the trip and they go on the trip and they enjoy it. Like max take it in. But if you're creating content, you have to create content. Like that's why you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like finding that balance has been a complete process over like years and years. I think every content creator goes through this like mental weirdness of like not being able to enjoy the moment because they're busy creating it and like finding moments to capture but also enjoy the moment at the same time. So that was like the hard part, but Jacob and I like got really systemized and like we knew exactly what we were going to be filming and it was really enjoyable that way. So it wasn't that big of an issue. We just had to make some stories, get some good pictures, and make some YouTube videos.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you have like a plan, like to start the day? You just like, you're doing this, this, and this, and then you're like, okay, so for like an hour of this, we'll film. The other hour we'll enjoy it, kind of thing. Like, do you have a game plan, or you just kind of go throughout the day?
We had itineraries, but when creating the content, let's say we had like a 2-hour temple visit, I would try to just crush out the content in like the first 10 minutes while everyone's excited. Put the camera away, enjoy it. Maybe get a picture after like an hour or something like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you're just documenting the whole thing, you're not present.
Yeah.
And I need to be present in the moment. I'm like spiritual and stuff, so I need to be like enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
Plus, if you document everything, then you just have so much content.
So
like,
much content.
Yeah.
When you're just
Going
trying to
back on
edit like
that,
a 3-minute video
Yeah.
and you have 3 hours or whatever, like 30 hours of footage over
Yeah.
like the whole trip, it's just a
That's a
mess.
lot.
We had a lot.
So-
I just finished the editing yesterday.
Oh
I
my
made like
god.
a 40-minute vlog of just best moments. And I'm going to chop that up in like 15.
Oh, that's
Is
gonna
this-
be awesome.
Is this for Kentucky or for yours?
Kentucky.
For Kentucky?
Well, it's going to go on Team LTD's YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just distribute content where it needs to go. If there's like really good bits, we'll put it on Instagram or whatever.
Did they reach out to you or like to Team LTD?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wanted
Yeah.
the influencers to come.
Yeah, that's what's cool about Team LTD is like it's kind of like powerful in the sense that like Team LTD has a following and it's like a strong brand and like really respected, and then like within the brand there's influencers. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a good package for people to approach us with.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Kentucky did.
Were you part of the Kardashian, I guess, collab?
Yeah.
Were you part of that?
That
Yeah.
was
Do you want to?
insane.
Yeah. Do you want to
Definitely.
explain that a little bit more? Because I
So-
saw that and I was like, wow, damn.
So that was Jacob. He brought that idea because he has a friend. I forget how many people apply to be in that campaign, but basically, like for Christmas, they give away I think what was like 50 grand. Yeah, like Khloe
Yeah, and
Kardashian,
then
and like
literally a bunch of Gucci stuff and
or 30 grand or something like
Yeah,
that. Like a
anyways.
bunch of stuff. And so brands just basically apply to be one of the brands that
you have to follow, right? To
what's
be
his
entered?
name? What's his
Scott
name?
Disick?
Scott Disick follows.
Yeah.
And then if you want to enter the contest, you have to follow all the brands.
Mm-hmm.
And then it creates like just general awareness for everyone. And like it's really good. Like there's so many brands that are a part of these
Mm-hmm.
campaigns. And
Yeah.
like it was good for Team L to just get involved in that world. And like it's hard to get accepted as one of the brands into that
Yeah.
exclusive like
Yeah, that's huge.
package. So it was really cool. It
Do
was
they just
good.
like? How do they pick? Is it just like randomly selected? Do you like apply and say like why you're the right fit kind of thing?
We did that, but like we were actually approached by like a connection.
Okay.
In like
Nice.
close to their circle.
Okay.
So it was like
All the connections.
kind of lucky, but
Yeah.
really good
I know.
altogether.
When I heard that was happening, I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah.
And Jacob texted her like I don't know 2 hours before or something. And she's like big news, like check the Kardashian
Yeah.
feed or something.
Yeah.
And Kenz is like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then we like check. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's actually real.
Yeah, it's real.
Has it been a big benefit? Have you noticed like
Definitely awareness
Yeah.
and sales boosts, like just everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything a brand wants,
Happens.
it gets through that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was really beneficial to be part of that like campaign altogether.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now you have a YouTube channel. And you took a break for a little bit
Yeah.
there. We want to talk about like why you did that or
Good question.
yeah.
I like that question. Who
Thanks.
came up with that question?
I just came up with it.
Nice. I like it flowing. So, oh man, there's always a story. There's a story for everything.
Life.
We like stories.
Yeah. So, I started YouTubing only like a year, maybe like 14, 15 months ago. And I did that because I didn't know what to do at all. And so I knew that I knew how to be good on camera.
Yeah.
And I knew that I liked traveling. And I also knew I had no money. So, but that was the fun part because I didn't care. I just grabbed my camera and then, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go traveling. I'm just going to daily vlog my travels.
Yeah.
So I go down, I like put my shit in my car. I grab a friend, Steph, she was down also. And I just go do these daily vlogs. Like I drove all around the country, the States and Canada for 2 months. So I created and over the past year, I've done 250 vlogs in like 300 days or something like that.
That's
Like,
crazy.
like fucking crazy, man.
A
Yeah.
lot.
That's a lot.
That's a ton.
And being someone who goes full into things, I took a step back.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, reevaluate.
Yeah.
Purpose. Reasons why you're doing stuff. What do you like doing? What are you good at? What are you bad at? Who do you want to work with? Like, why are you doing this? Who do you want to serve? So I asked all these questions through maturing and stuff like that and just correcting the path. But I took a break and I was also joining Team LTD at this point too.
Yeah.
So I took a break because it was literally just too much. I had way too much going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I just cut YouTube out for a bit, took some time off, and then really happy I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing that I thought was going to make me into something, what a dumb and naive thing to say. It was all here the whole time. But that wasn't the right path.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. I didn't get money
Yeah.
from it. So I just chilled. But man, Team LTD like took me, gave me a position, put trust in me, and I am so grateful because now my life is proper.
Yeah.
And the I know it's just thank you. Yeah. So that's why I took a break. I took a break from what I thought was what I had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to reevaluate too. Like I would have never known I didn't like school if I didn't think of the option that I didn't have to be in it.
You didn't think you didn't like school?
I always knew I hated it, but I never thought that I could stop.
Right?
And I was like, oh shit, I can not torture myself every day.
Yeah.
And
I respect
then
that.
Now I'm here and happy.
Nice. And like you have just all this stuff online, and
Yeah, it's
you
just
grab
fun.
yourself a mentor, you meet someone, you be transparent, you'll make it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want to.
of course.
So have you always been like this open-minded and like kind of spiritual, or did it come with, I guess, aging, even though you're not old, but like,
Experiences.
yeah, or like experience, or like did one day you just wake up, you're like, I need to change something?
That happened.
Yeah.
But after a complete perspective shattering, I went through trauma. I went through really a series of traumatic events that, I wasn't always like the way I am now. I was an egotistical, not in like the bad sense. I've always been very nice to people, but I know that like the reasons why I wanted things, the reasons why I did things was ego driven. I started the ego over the last year. It's like the wrong voice. It's not the inner voice. It's an illusion voice.
Yeah.
So traumatic events happen, and then then the mirror situation happened. I was just like, yo, what are you doing? And then everything started happening after that because I didn't try to plan anything. I just said, yo, trust the moment, be the best you can, be here. And then I just believed in that system, and holy shit, works.
It works.
It works.
That's
It
awesome.
works. Yeah.
So like what, I guess, someone that was in your position before this like snap moment happened, like what would you recommend to people to like be more focused like you and reflect more like how you do? Or is it just a
Be
personal-
aware.
Be aware, self-aware.
Learn awareness. Definitely awareness. Like, and this, I could have never answered this question the same way like 6 months ago. Because like, it's just like I've been compounding habits that are good for me.
Yeah.
And researching more deeper and deeper and deeper and applying, and awareness is always number one. It's always number one. If I'm not aware, there's I'm off emotionally. I'm off with my reactions. I'm off with my actions. The voices in my head are evil. Not evil, but they're just like, they get mad. If you said something, I'd get triggered.
Yeah.
So now when I get triggered, it's like, breathe, chill. We're here, gratitude. Cool, chill. We're all humans.
Yeah.
And like, and then I think of like our place in the universe, and like we're literally just like cells operating. So it's really chill with that perspective for me, anyways. So I would tell someone, define your vision of the future outside of yourself and inside of yourself. Where do you want to be? What do you love doing? And then like, how do you love feeling? Then become that person now.
Like your higher self.
Yeah, become your higher self.
So what's your future vision now then?
My future vision, I remind myself every day, all day about this version of me. Muskoka, Thanksgiving, family, boats, my dream cars, because there's a lot of emotional value attached to the reasons why I want my dream car. So I use that as a good tangible object to strive for.
Yeah.
But if I just wanted like a Gucci belt, I'd be like, why do you want the Gucci belt?
Yeah.
The car that I want is so deeply in my history as a person that like I'm down for it. I'm down for it. So like addressing what you're down for outside of yourself is important. And then who am I in that moment? Muskoka. It's Thanksgiving. I'm obviously grateful. I'm in love. My family's there. We're just all stoked to be together, and that is the mode or state of being that I try to be now. And if I'm off, I'm like, what's Phil doing then? How does he feel? Dope. Okay, cool. Like, if I'm not dressing that way, I try to dress that way. Or like, everything matters. Like, everything compounds. Everything's important. And energy is A1. It's like the most important thing. And I believe in energy.
Yeah.
What car is it? What's your dream
Nissan
car?
GTR R35 Nismo.
Oh yeah? What color?
White.
White?
Yeah.
Nice.
We love white cars.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed in our driveway, but
It's like all white cars.
we have
Yeah.
3 white cars.
Oh, no,
4,
no one's home.
technically. Oh, yeah, no one's home, I guess. But
Yeah.
there's one in the garage, and there's 2 out there. Then my dad has a white pickup truck up north.
Nice.
So,
But the Jeep's not white.
yeah. Then we have 1 black car.
I love it.
It's a black sheep.
I love it. I've been debating like maybe like a nice deep cherry red. Because I never thought of having a flashy car, but I was like, hell.
If you're going to get a GTI,
Whatever.
might as well.
I mean,
Whatever.
go for it.
It's the only tangible thing I actually desire because of the emotional attachment that is the car. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if we want things, it's just what does the thing mean to you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Because there's a lot of
Yeah.
random things that I'll just buy for no absolute no reason at all. No, I'll come
Yeah.
home. You'll be like, what?
What?
Yeah, do you ever have like buyer's regret?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, all the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, okay, when you're shopping with, like, other girls,
Yeah.
it's not like you're, like, shopping with freaking little people in your head. They're just like, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it.
Right?
And I'm like, I don't need it. And they're like, no. And they, like, you're not leaving the store without it. Especially, like, I have a lot of new friends now that I'm not in school. I kind of have to, like,
Yeah.
find a new group of people.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, I'm not as comfortable with them yet. I don't want to be like, listen. But it's still good. It's all with experiences. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that was a great time. So that's fine. The money's worth it. And then I'll probably give it to my mom. She likes everything. So.
Aww.
Yeah. Oh, God. My mom's like a mini-me. Like, she's getting worse. It's crazy.
She's getting better.
You're also like a mini
If she's
her.
a mini you, she's getting better.
Thanks.
Yeah, but Kenzie's also turning into like a mini her.
Yeah, we hang out
Kind
way
of goes
too
both
often.
ways.
That's gorgeous.
We need to just go to Australia so I can
Get some into
meet new friends.
my old girlfriends used to hate shopping with me because I'm the opposite. Like I just like won't buy anything, even like when I probably
Same.
should. Yeah, because
You're
again
so
I'm like
boring.
I know like because I know like most
Nice.
material things like don't actually make me happy.
Yeah.
But even if it's like a nice shirt, then I'm like oh whatever. But anyways, my old girlfriends used to hate shopping with me because they'll like come out and be like oh hi look how pretty I look. Do you like this? I was like yeah, but you already got like 3 of those. Like you don't need that. And they're like but don't you like it? I'm like. Yeah, we don't need it. And then they're like, and then I never got invited to go shopping after.
Yeah, because then
Yeah.
they come to me.
Yeah.
And then I had to shop with them. And your girlfriends were big shoppers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I was like, ugh.
I know both of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, very funny. But, I mean, they worked a lot for it. I didn't. I was dancing. At the time. So I was like, I don't have money for this. But,
It's alright.
Are you currently
Me-
taken? Are you looking for the love
Taken
lady?
by love, baby. But not by another person.
Love
oh,
for
that's a good
yourself.
way to put it.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way.
Oh.
New Instagram bio.
Yeah. Yeah. I've addressed what other people's impact could be on me, and like being aware of like the flow of energy and like if like a few of my thoughts are getting pulled out into different directions that are like, and that if it's on me, I'll fix it. If it's a lot of work that has to be done out here, I'm not game. I have my standards of operating, of being, of energy. You guys are in them. I'm here. If you weren't, I wouldn't be here. And it's, a lot of people think that like, if you want to be part of a relationship, you just have to like, it's work. It's you have to do it, but like, you have to do yourself
Yeah.
a service first. You have to fill your own cup up or whatever way you want to say it, so you can flow out always. Because like now I do have like, I don't want to say like various girlfriends, but like people that I see a lot that like look for my like advice, and my job as like a man, not that there's like gender roles, but like I'm masculine, and like you can be a woman but masculine.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not, I'm not saying you have to be a man and then act like a man. You can be a woman and have masculinity as your favorable way of being. But if I want to operate and be still and be present in the moment, I have to learn that within myself and go through life honestly. And then once I have someone who's ready to team up with me, I can't just like fizzle away and be like not the way I was. So I'm just like currently in the mode of like becoming the best me so I can be strong. And like I've studied a lot of masculine feminine shit, so I know like what I have to be ready for a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the best relationships work when like the two people are like pretty secure themselves.
Right.
And then they just kind of come together for like more like a partnership. Like they're partnering on daily things, and
Right.
It's when people become like one. When you know that couple that like
Yeah.
you invite one over, they both come. Like you say like whatever.
Yeah.
They just come like one being. Yeah, I think the best are when like you have two strong individuals that just kind of collaborate.
Hell yeah. And you only kind of discover like what you need, what you want when you truly are full yourself. And then you're not, because your ego can trick you. It can fool you into thinking you need that to balance you. That's not really the case. You kind of should just be you and be, that's it, fine, happy. Because then you're not ever relying. Like, let's say your partner's in a roller coaster of emotions. Your job is just to be that staple. That like, that. But if you're loose and messy and chaotic because you've been relying on her, then you're attached to the roller coaster, and that's not productive for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be like dependent, but like when you're dependent on everything, that's when I think it kind of relationships go downhill. And they get like kind of clingy, I guess. But
so I love relationships. I will have one, but I'll just know that it's right. I'm not searching for it. I feel like I already have it. I truly feel like I already have it, and that's like one of the things you'll learn when you like start visualizing and manifesting. Like, if you want it, you don't have it, so you're actually repelling it. So I just feel like I already have it, and I feel like I do, and actually my net of prospects, we'll say, is abundant for sure, but I'm just working myself for a bit.
How do you manifest? Because I know everyone manifests in different ways.
Whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love manifesting. What made you start manifesting?
How do you do it?
I mean, Kyle and I both like journal every morning.
Right.
So then I do it in a way like with my subconscious. So I just write down for my higher self, I do like the top 10 things about my higher self that I want to achieve.
Well done.
And then with my journaling, so I journal and I like reflect on the day before about like what I liked about that day that I did, or things I want to work on that I did, whether it be like personality or just actions. And then at the end of every day, I write like my top 10 things of my higher self. So then whether I'm thinking about it or not, it's in the back of my head.
Nice.
When I make decisions.
Hell yeah.
But I know a lot of people do it differently.
So I do it like kind of weird. Not really weird, but I just do it like kind of in a weird flowy way. I've developed it myself because I've found out like what works. Because like, have you ever like thought of something and be like, oh my god, like it happened?
Yeah.
And you started like connecting those dots, and you're like, wow, that's is that how it works? Like, is that how like you can bring shit to you? So like it's worked for me is like through like visualizing like because it started in Big Brother actually. I had this experience. Do you have to restart the camera?
no, good. I was checking the audio.
So in Big Brother, I didn't know I was doing this back then, but every morning, I'd never done this. I was like super not spiritual, never into manifestation or visualization, law of attraction, nothing. So I would wake up in Big Brother and go down to the kitchen and like look up I would close my eyes and like pretend it was finale night, that I was there and that I was winning, and then the whole house was transformed. And I was feeling the emotions and like basically acting in that moment, that future moment. Because time is an interesting thing, and it creates itself based on thought and powerful thought. And so that's kind of like after the win, I was like I remember if you watch the finale, I like look back and that thought was like, I can't believe I did that. Like, is it because I did that every morning? Like, I thought about winning it so much that it just guided all my actions, and I believe it did. So that's kind of how I got my start in like learning how to visualize. And then I did a bit of more research and like obviously journal. But the thing that I think works because it's those like spontaneous thoughts that happen and then like come up again. You're like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I want to learn how to do this. So like, what I do is I hold like kind of like the Muskoka Cottage thing. I just hold on to in the present moment the emotional state of receiving. So like gratitude and love. And then I just attach that with like a moment, and I design that moment in my head. So like the amount of times I've just like pictured cruising with my brother in the car in my GTR, just like the emotions of that moment, and like close my eyes and like just picture it, live it, be it. That is how I manifest.
Do you manifest?
I think I'm like, I guess less. Kenzie's kind of get me on like the formal, more like the the journaling and all
Mm-hmm.
that.
So powerful.
Yeah, which I've
Writing.
noticed a lot. Yeah, writing for sure. But I think just kind of like growing up, I like subconsciously did it. I do the very like similar thing as you. Like I'll even just for, like small things like, if I'm going to like I don't know on a date or something, like I'll just like picture myself in this date and like how I can make it like the best possible date and like the feelings that are going through this
Amazing.
date, right?
Amazing.
But I would always do this like growing up, and then through that, that's how I would like prepare for things. Because I'd kind of like visualize myself like, I guess, succeeding, and
Right.
then kind of work my way back from there.
Nice.
And go like, okay, what are the steps to get to this feeling, you know?
Wow.
And I kind of just did this growing up, and then Kenzie was like, oh, have you ever heard of this manifesting thing? And she was like, I'm like, well, what's that?
Have you
And
heard
then-
this manifesting
Yeah,
thing?
and then she started explaining, and I was like, oh, like, I guess subconsciously I've kind of always done that. I just didn't obviously know like the formal
Yeah.
terms and everything.
Yeah.
But now that
Wow.
you're saying that, yeah, it's kind of similar
Yeah.
vibes.
You know, like, and you have to believe. I think the foundation is believing
Mm-hmm.
that it is a thing. And I just chose in my moment of like depression and like nothingness, like years ago, to like believe in the greatest minds ever.
Mm-hmm.
So like Gandhi's got these famous quotes, and I just like attached onto their famous quotes. It's like these guys know what they're fucking talking about. I'm gonna believe it because everyone tries so hard to disagree with the law of attraction.
Mm-hmm.
No, just hard work, this, that, stress. Okay, how's it working for you? How's it going? Because this is happening for me, and I love the journey every second of every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me because I believe, and believing what you're doing is so important.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that a lot. Like leaving school,
Mm-hmm.
when I was like, people would ask me like, oh, like what are you gonna do? Blah blah. What's your plan? And I wouldn't know. I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. Like I have a lot of confidence in myself that things are gonna turn out, even though I can't give you like a definite answer. People are starting to graduate school, are kind of going through this phase. Get in there. They're going through this phase where they're kind of like hitting where I was now. Like they're starting to finish their security, I guess, of just being in school and like I guess telling people, oh, I'm just in school, like I'm just doing this. But now they're coming out and they have like there's no security, there's no definite answer of like what they're going through, and then they've actually been coming to us and they've been asking like, how'd you get through this when you didn't really know what was going on? Like what steps did you take to, I guess, get to where you are?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's kind of like, you just have to be confident. Like you may not know every step,
Mm-hmm.
and people say I'm crazy for thinking this, but like I kind of like not knowing.
Hell yeah.
Like I like not having like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And like if we didn't do this, like we wouldn't be moving to Australia.
Yeah.
That's how you
who
grow.
knows? Exactly.
Yeah. You get connected with your primal human self. Like
Yeah.
you only can grow in the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
The comfortable, repeated emotions and actions and friendships and activities, that's just a loop.
Mm-hmm.
A loop. But if the moment you step out and marginally shift this area of your life, create a marginal shift here, marginal shift here, marginal shift here, the thoughts change, your results change, your actions change, your environment changes, everything changes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's life changing.
Yeah. And some people are scared of changes. Some people are like very scared to adapt.
Rightfully so.
And I love change. I mean,
Yeah.
I love seeking new things, new adventures. So
Credit to you, man.
Yeah.
That's something you've built up within yourself. But
I have a question actually.
Yeah.
Do you still cold shower?
every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
I was thinking of doing
Yes,
it.
you can and you will, and I'm going to hold you accountable.
I was thinking of doing it, and I listened to one of the Team LTE podcasts.
Yeah.
I think it was like the 3rd or 4th episode. We kind of talked about something similar. And then I remember, I think it was you. You were like, oh, I cold shower for like 10 minutes a day, I think.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I gotta do it. And then
Yeah.
I've been doing it, actually. And
How do you feel?
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Really?
It's like the best thing. It's funny because you were saying like, oh, the first time I tried it, I did like 10 seconds, and now I
Right.
do 10 minutes. It was
Yeah.
the same thing. It was like, I literally like would like go, the very first time I went in for like, 10 seconds, and I like almost screamed. I was like, oh my god, this sucks.
Right.
And I got back out, and I was like, oh, it felt pretty good though. And then I was like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I only do it like, I don't know, I only need like a minute or two.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'll wake up, cold shower, minute or two, go back, eat, work out, blah, blah, and then have like a normal shower. I'll actually like clean myself, I
Wow.
guess. But I was just having like a problem throughout the day, like not having like ample energy. I don't know. I feel like I get like kind of sleepy and whatever, but as soon as I wake up and you just freeze yourself a little bit, I'm just like wide awake for the rest of the day.
The cold shower thing's been like super interesting to me because it's been an evolving thing within like my own evolution. It's like when I set goals, I set like mini goals and then mini goals within that and then mini goals within that to make sure I'm doing the things to achieve the goals because I'm the one doing it. And so anyways, the cold shower thing was a good way for me to optimize my energy, but I was just blindly doing it because successful people said, yo, cold showers, buy into it. But then like as I started doing it, I was like, holy shit, I learned about like the de-stressing aspect of it, like the stuff in your cells. It like literally makes you immune to disease and like illness. It's insane. And like I wanted to figure out how to create a de-stressing formula for people to practically do like with their body. So I applied cold showers to teach your body how to not get like when the cold hits. What if you could just nothing? So like,
do you have a tip? A little teaser or something?
Do the cold showers.
Just do it.
Yeah, but like this has been an add-on that I'm like, so I have like this whole system that I'm gonna be helping people with. It's like starting now. I'm so excited. Yeah, so the cold shower, it's like if you can only do like 10 seconds, the main thing when the cold water hits is focus on your breath. You're gonna be like, it's cold, but like transfer that attention to your breath. Transfer it over to your breath. Focus on that breath and also focus on just a point on like the wall or the shower head or something. So you have like two things that are like preventing you from getting stressed from the cold. So next time you biologically or physiologically get impacted by stress, whether it's like someone says you're lame, bro. Yo, you're lame. Nothing is gonna run through you. No amount of anger, no amount of like frustration, no amount of like resentment, because it's like if you can withstand if you can shut that response off internally, subconsciously, biologically, nothing outside of yourself can hit you anymore. You become literally invincible, stoic.
Nice.
So that was why I got really passionate about cold showers, because at first it was like, yeah, it's gonna wake me up for the day, cool. But then like over time it taught me how, like, I haven't been sick, and like literally 10 minutes I'm just dancing in there. Woo-hoo-hoo, cold. Yeah, and then like
cold.
But like, and sometimes though within like obviously the stress comes back. I'm like, oh, it's getting cold. Oh, breath, attention, that's it. And you get good. You get really, really good. And it's been life-changing and like really powerful and really awesome. So it's actually just about removing stress from life. Why I do cold showers.
Breathing was definitely the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I noticed because as soon as like the first time I did it, I started like, well, not hyperventilating, but you're like
yeah,
and then
shallow
like breathing,
breathing.
And then
Right.
you kind of like numbs it, and then you don't really notice it as much.
You should apply Wim Hof technique. Just go YouTube Wim Hof breathing, and then just like pick up.
Oh wait,
practice.
is that guy that? Like,
yeah, Iceman.
Yeah, he like climbed Everest or something.
Yeah. So he is like a master of like teaching breath, and then that will really just create the easiest cold shower. And also listen to music.
Yeah.
I
listen to music all the time.
So like I'm doing a full song in this ice cold shower, and then you can do 3.5 minutes, no problem.
Nice.
Without even thinking about it.
So we noticed in I think it's your Instagram bio, you have a what was it called, transformation mentor. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You wanted to describe that a little more, I guess.
So, yeah, I definitely do. I'm going to be starting to work one-on-one with people. And also I created a Facebook group where I'm going to invite like however many people want to be involved in my Facebook group. It's just a group where people can go share, learn. I'm going to go live, answer questions, work with people through their problems. If they need more help, we'll figure out how to help them. So that is that. But also, I'm going to be doing more of a one-on-one coaching with people who are struggling with stress. Just stress. I have the whole program outlined. I'd love to show you guys right now, but I can't. Well, I can. I just don't have my laptop. I can email it to you. But it's basically just taking you from... It's literally so all-encompassing. I can't wait to just start working with people. I don't even know what the value of this is, but it's valuable.
It's a step.
It's
insane.
valuable. And like, I am just, so I stopped DJing, stopped YouTubing for a bit to find out what really fulfilled me. And seeing like someone go from nothing to like hope, that is like an addiction now.
Yeah.
So that's why I've created the system, and I'm ready to give someone the system and coach them through it and talk them through it.
That's awesome.
When's it dropping? When are you starting?
The 15th.
15th of
Yeah.
Oh
January?
my god.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
like next week.
That's insane. Was
Yeah.
that Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's good timing.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right when we're like in Australia,
I know.
and
Yeah.
alive again, not jet lag.
Yeah.
It'll come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. And I guess it also started, I had to do this because at a certain point, like I get a lot, because I'm so transparent online. Like I literally just if I have a thought, I just like shoot it out there on the story. And I'm starting to get like a lot of people like saying, hey, and like good questions, like really good questions. And I'm sending paragraph after paragraph, and then leave that conversation, and then like next one, like at a certain point, I'm getting burnt out.
Yeah.
So supply and demand, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but
Yeah, your Instagram stories are very raw, which is nice because you don't get that a lot on Instagram
Yeah.
anymore. So people probably feel more inclined to reach out to you, like not as scared. Even like, not that I have much of Instagram, but like people will message me all the time asking for my workouts,
nice.
and I'm like, why? But yeah, that's crazy.
Because
No,
because they love you.
nah, I don't really post much, but
Doesn't
anyways,
matter.
it's nice. It's good hearing when other people are getting benefits from what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
understand how that would be an addiction.
Hell yeah. Nice word.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Dude, this for Team LTD too. Like I see your face on their stories all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. I'm just like kind of the guy who says like, I'm just the guy that's not afraid to be on the camera.
Yeah.
I guess.
The
So,
face of it.
so I
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
true.
So I do it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've covered a lot. We've
covered quite a bit.
This has been an awesome podcast.
You guys are fantastic.
Yeah, thanks for
interviewers.
coming on.
No problem.
Anything you want to plug or shout out before we head out?
Mm.
You can pick more than one if you want.
I want to just love it.
Just love it.
Just love it. Even if it's bad, just love it. Even if it's good, just love it. If it's stressful, just love it. Because this too shall pass. You know, everything goes, it's just a learning curve. And if you believe that you're evolving in the right direction, nothing can really stress you out too much. Because if you're grateful and you love what you're doing and everything's just a lesson and you know it is, you're fine.
I like that.
Figure out what you're doing, figure out why, get passionate, or become passionate because you're doing it for the right reason, then just go after it. Don't let those fears and insecurities and all the nonsense stop you. It's noise.
I like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for listening, everybody.
Cool.
Go check out our other podcast. We have a bunch of information. Paqs.
High five.
Thanks for coming
Well
on.
done. Thank
I'm
you, guys.
Kyle. I'm 21.
I'm Mackenzie. I'm 19, but I look like I'm 14.
I'm Phil. A human.
And this
You
has
got
been
me, guys.
Mismatched. Thank you for listening.